I don't believe in retiring numbers, at least in soccer.
Why?
There's you gotta leave room for that next guy.
Yes. Imagine if number 7 was retired at Manchester United.
I didn't know Cristiano was taking a comedy route with this new YouTube channel, man. Because the funny thing is, me and him and all you guys have the same amount of World Cup knockout goals as Cristiano.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
Done so much crazy stuff. He's bit 3 or 4 players. Racist accusations with Evra. Some other stuff I forgot what he did.
He disrespected Africa with the handball against Ghana.
Exactly, disrespected Africa with the handball. But after all of that shit, he will still be known as one of the greatest number 9s of all of history.
It dawns on me to say this. Canada is the best team in North America. No cap.
But we own the U.S. We own them.
Hello, lads. Welcome back to another special episode of the Footy Culture. And look, I'm just going to get right into it. In that, recently in the news, Cristiano Ronaldo said that, you know, winning the Euros is equivalent to winning the World Cup. And this had a lot of backlash on social circles and whatnot. And it begs me the question, is Cristiano chatting nonsense or is it accurate? Is winning the Euro for Portugal, as Cristiano said, equivalent to winning a World Cup?
Equivalent.
First of all, you sound like a ratchet UK girl.
Bro, you're not gonna keep that up all episode, are you?
What are you talking about?
That's his real accent, bro.
Do it, bro. But yeah, like you were saying, man, bro, this Cristiano Ronaldo YouTube channel, man, providing a lot of gems, man. A lot of gems.
A lot of content.
Good insight. Good insight into his head. Like we knew he was narcissistic before, but now thank goodness, man. Like I know December 18th, that final when Messi lifted that World Cup, this man was not sleeping, bro. I know it was a restless night for him because this guy's saying Portugal winning the Euros is equivalent to a World Cup is nonsense, man. This guy's just messed up in the head. I don't know, man. It's insane.
Yeah, you hear a lot of it's not just Ronaldo that said it. Like
a lot of people.
Well, didn't Mbappe say that the Euro is like more competitive than the World Cup itself? But like to say it's equivalent to the World Cup trophy, that's the insane part. Like that World Cup trophy should be the main goal for every single player in this world, and for him to be okay with the Euro Cup and so it's the equivalent. No chance, lad. No chance.
But like you said, we've heard that saying before.
Yeah.
He's not the first one to say that.
People
said that Euros is harder.
No one cares that they said it. We care that Ronaldo said it. That's why.
I don't know. It is true that like you can tell that everyone's just like has their notifications on for his channel whenever he posts something because there's always something that is popping up with him. But I don't agree with you, Ronaldo. World Cup is where it's at.
Facts. The World Cup is the biggest trophy in sports. It means everything. And look, you mentioned December 18. Was Cristiano upset? 100%. He was probably tossing and turning. But that's just because Cristiano has a will to be the best at everything he does. I don't think Cristiano is like so dead set on like or obsessed with Messi per se. It's just the fact that Messi is like above him and the greatest. Like for example, when asked about Mr. Beast, he said like I'm coming for Mr. Beast because I want to be the biggest and best YouTuber. I think Cree is just obsessed with being the best.
Is that delusion in a sense?
No.
Why?
No, there's nothing wrong with striving to be the best at everything you do.
But when you're trying to be the best, is it proper to make excuses to be the best? Because he's pretty much making the excuse that he doesn't have a World Cup, so now he's saying, oh yeah, the Euro's just as good.
I do agree with that because he did say a few years back that, you know, winning the World Cup with Portugal would be everything. Like it would mean the world. So he is backtracking a little bit, which isn't right. It's not just, right? So he's backtracking a little bit in that sense. But, you know, yeah, statements like that, it's tough. Like, no, obviously the World Cup's the greatest. Like, if Cree won that World Cup instead of Messi, you know, it'd be a whole different conversation. We'd be having a different talk right now. It'd be a different podcast per se. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents.
It might not even be a YouTube channel. Who knows?
Bro, I didn't know Cristiano was taking a comedy route with this new YouTube channel, man. Because the funny thing is, me and him and all you guys have the same amount of World Cup knockout goals as Cristiano.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
Not me. I got one.
Yeah, against who?
In his dreams.
Don't worry about it.
All right, bro.
My only argument for Cristiano, I would say, is that which countries have won the World Cup during the time he's won the Euro. So he won the Euro in 2016. 2014, Germany won the World Cup, a European team. Not to say that obviously Argentina was in that final, but I was also followed up with the 2018 World Cup. The last 4 teams were all from Europe, right? I think it was only Brazil and Uruguay who were in the quarterfinals. Besides that, all the rest of the teams were European squads. So it's right to say that the competition that is in Europe, in the Euros, for the most part, is going to be reaching the final stages with the World Cup finals. So who's to say he's not wrong, or he has a point into the fact that, yeah, okay, the competition in the Euro is equivalent to the World Cup finals in an aspect. But I guess the knockout rate steps is obviously where the South American teams, Asian teams, and the rest of the world are participating in. But it comes down to who are the best teams performing in those knockout tournaments. It's, for the most part, it's going to be European teams.
Yeah, but he can't be talking like that because Portugal, he's never been to a finals with them.
No, but I would only say that his competition for that Euro, if he won that Euro, considering that his competition was every other European team at the highest level competing in it in 2016, 2018, the following year. Not that Portugal wasn't even in the semifinals either or the quarterfinals. I'm not sure where they got knocked out actually in that World Cup. They got knocked out, I think, against Uruguay. They got knocked out against Uruguay in the round of 16, but a lot of the teams in those final stages were European. So, obviously, we're all going to say World Cup is the pinnacle of the trophies to win in football. But I understand his argument. You know?
I guess there's an argument there. Is it? It's Ronaldo at the end of the day. He's going to try and make an argument out of probably a lot of things.
All I got to say is winners celebrate, losers explain.
What do you do, Matt?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I watch from the sidelines.
Well, look, speaking about the sidelines, though, you're talking about Kri. You're talking about Kri's YouTube channel. There was another video on his YouTube channel the other day. He did my favorite segments, a segment that I like to have with a lot of friends of the podcast, a rapid fire a this or that segment, if you will.
With who? Who do you do it with?
I do it with a lot of friends of the podcast. You know, Joe Gomez, Raheem Sterling, just to name a few. But Rio Ferdinand did a rapid fire with Kri, and one of the duos that came up was Benzema or Mbappe. And there was no hesitation here. Ronaldo said Kylian Mbappe, which sparked some conversation. Because it's like, did Kri appreciate all those years of Benzema taking the back seat so he could thrive? Like, what's the problem? Is he appreciating Benz? Like, is it hate?
I think he's getting it from another side too. You can look at it. Obviously, Mbappe looked at Ronaldo as his idol, as the guy he wanted to be as. He's kind of like the underling. Is that the word? Underling?
Understudy
to Ronaldo. So I guess Ronaldo kind of feels like he's a part of Mbappe's journey. And what does Ronaldo like to be? He likes, as you said, he's kind of narcissistic. So anything that's revolves around him, I think that's why he chose Mbappe over
yeah, but a lot of Benzema's
Ronaldo.
success can also come from Ronaldo. And for Jay's argument where Benzema took the backseat for Ronaldo's success, or for Ronaldo to shine and score the goals, I don't think he had a choice. I think his only option was to do that, or he's not playing at all. Because for the most part, it was always from the BBC. It was Ronaldo, Bale, and then Benzema. I feel right. So, in order for Benzema to kind of say, not for anything, but he also had great seasons without Ronaldo there when he won that Ballon d'Or. Right, great performance. And even leaving the club at a high because he left the year right after that. But yeah, I think Benzema, I mean, he's not wrong. If he would have said Benzema over Mbappe, a lot of people would have been like, hey, bro, this guy is just because you played with him. Not to realize the fact that I think Mbappe is, as people can say, is a better player at his age from what Benzema has really shown. And for the years to come, right? Playing at Madrid.
You think he's more cheesed that Benzema took away the chance to win a Ballon d'Or? Not that he was probably going to win that year, but he took away that one
No.
little chance that he had to win that Ballon d'Or.
Maybe,
Benzema.
bro. It might be in the back of his head.
No. I mean, like Dan said, you could also look at the other way. What if he did say Benzema over Mbappe? Would you also? There could also be an argument there.
There is a weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't like be stunned by it. Benzema's a Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I guess because he was his partner. But again, that was Ronaldo's team.
Do you think Kri is cheesed that maybe Benzema won a Ballon d'Or at Madrid and Modric won a Ballon d'Or at Madrid? Does that make Kri's like impact on the team look less because he had like Ballon d'Or teammates?
Yeah, 100%.
You think he's cheesed about that?
Because, bro, as soon as Cristiano left Real Madrid, Madrid kept winning UCLs, bro.
That's what I think he's mad
They
about.
kept winning
Yeah,
UCLs,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It was like he never left, right?
Yeah, that could honestly. Yeah, that's actually a strong argument for sure.
Like we said, obviously Ronaldo's narcissistic. He does not want others to win without him, kind of thing. And seeing how good Madrid did after him, and are still like, they never went down. Their level has
That's
been
Madrid,
up,
man. That team
up
was
and up.
That team was great before he was there, and the team will be great until the guy like, is not on earth anymore. that team is not going
But
to not
still,
be great.
people said like, oh, he carried Real Madrid, this and that.
For those years, I can definitely say he definitely did, but not for anything. I feel like the team now is definitely a lot more balanced, and not for anything, but like they have Mbappe, they got Vinny, like who's been putting up the same on not numbers, but lifting up the weight. Whereas before, because Ronaldo's kind of taking all the numbers, but I feel like now it's well distributed evenly.
Question for you guys: is it BBC or VMB? Vinny, Mbappe, Bellingham. Who are you choosing?
And Rodrigo.
I mean, one just started out, one won UCLs and shit, but can it be replicated? Who knows?
We'll see. I want to go back to when we were talking about. Okay, I'll just say it. Do you think Ronaldo, when he doesn't play games, like he would rather his team lose without him than his team win?
100%, bro.
You guys are crazy, man.
What do you mean, man?
You guys are crazy,
Bro,
Come
you've
on.
seen like people like Bale score goals and stuff like that, and Ronaldo like looks cheese, like he's not celebrating with the team,
Yeah.
probably because he wanted the goal.
Oh, but that's his mentality at the end of the day.
So you're not gonna be happy if your team scores.
Dude, what happened when he didn't play the finals with the Euros?
He was cheerleading.
Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't score.
Okay.
but they still won.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a final.
How's that different? It's
Like
a game.
I'm just talking about if he was at Madrid, or even I feel like at United, when the games that he missed, like he wanted United to lose.
Well, at that point, yes, because your
No, no,
your
I'm-
gaffer's not
No,
playing you.
I feel like at a certain point it was he wanted to see the success when he first got there, but as his second season went along, he already kind of was shunned from that squad from the
Bro,
management. And not for anything, if a team doesn't want me and if they start winning, like I'm obviously gonna be upset about it, and like no one's gonna show that reaction. You've seen it too. He's left the games early, he's left training early, whatever it is. But I don't blame the guy.
Okay, how about at Madrid? What do you do to that at Madrid?
No, Madrid, he was class.
Okay, but like those games that he didn't play, do you think he would maybe not lose, but do you think that like he didn't want like a good result out of it? Like, he didn't want to see like
At the end
a
of the day,
thrashing.
Bro, he's the type of person like where if he's not in the match squad and Real Madrid win, he's gonna be if they win, if they lose, he's gonna be like, oh, they only lost because I wasn't playing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the type of person he is.
Well, that's his mentality. He's got that winning mentality.
Well, not for anything. The most recent Portugal game, weren't they losing 1-0, and then he came on? I think he got the winning goal or something. I forget the exact score.
Yeah, he got the winning goal, I
I
believe.
forgot the exact score. But it's he got for a player of his caliber, winning mentality is going to be there, whether he's on the pitch or not. If he's going to start seeing his team win without him, he's always going to feel like some sort of way. But I'm sure he has that. He's grateful for it, and not for anything. Imagine he wasn't like cheerleading during those Euro finals. At least he can say like I was motivating my team when it came down to that penalty shoot. Was like that one penalty? Was it that game? They went to penalties, right? No, Eder scored.
the goal.
But I think it was a game before that where he remember that video where he was telling Moutinho
Semi-final.
in the semifinals, like, you got this, you're a good taker, you got this. Like just being a
Where's
leader
Poland?
that way, being a captain and showing your team like you got this is huge as
Even
well.
the World Cup, when Joao Felix missed the penalty, and he wasn't sad. He was going up to his teammates saying, "It's okay, good job."
Bro, what about when he was crying after he didn't score his
I would cry too.
I feel like national team's different. Like you're gonna be a little more prideful. Club is like your job, your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like national team it's prideful. you gotta support your guys. You're like an army, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, for example, Champions League finals, Ronaldo didn't score in only one of them, 2018. And I thought he looked kind of sad in that final. And that was the final Bale scored the bicycle kick.
Oh yes.
And he looked kind of cheese, I'm not gonna lie.
He was
Because he
took the
scored
glory.
every UCL final before that.
he was definitely jealous.
And
because
Bale
of
took the
Bale
glory.
scored that.
But then he scored this. It wasn't the same season he scored on Juventus, the bicycle kick. It was the same season.
I think so.
Yeah, but that was like
They beat Juventus in the semis, wasn't it? Or quarters.
yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been the exact same season.
But obviously,
Bro, Karius was knocked out.
Bale's was nasty.
Got a concussion, bro.
Let's be real. Ronaldo's a jealous guy. He's super jealous.
Not jealous. I
Yes,
feel like
he is.
No, he
doesn't
just
get-
wants to be the best all the time.
Exactly.
No
And
matter
if someone's
what.
better than him, he's jealous. And
But
he wants to be the best.
in order to have the mentality that he has, it comes with what he's like. If from the success that he has and his mentality of being a winner, that's just a side effect of it. It's gonna come whether you like it or not. If you want to see yourself win trophies, win Ballon d'Ors, win most goals, and break records year in year out, that's a side effect, the jealousy, because you don't think he feels like fuck. I wish I had 8 Ballon d'Ors in my bedroom, not 5. Like it's always gonna it's a side effect of just winning and having that mentality as a winner.
I agree.
You can't be a winner and not be like, oh no, he deserves it. Already then, like you don't have the mentality. Your mentality is like, I'm the best. I'm gonna be the best, no matter what.
All right.
I don't know. I just feel bad for Benzema, bro, because this guy sacrificed like 80% of his career, freeing up all this space so Cristiano could score,
Was it
just
worth
to
it,
be
though?
repaid like this because Mbappe idolizes him and that feeds his
Bruh.
ego.
Was him doing all that worth it though?
Boy.
Was
Yeah.
Benzema doing all that worth
Yes.
it?
It was
Yeah,
worth it,
but it's
yes.
ungrateful.
Give the man the love, though.
No,
Yeah,
but do you
gotta show the
ungrateful.
support. Yeah,
Bro, the
Show
guy's a
some
Ballon d'Or. Who
love.
cares? He's living life right now in
You gotta
Saudi.
show love, man.
Do you actually care? Do you actually think he cares? I'm sure he's heard the rumor, like he heard the whatever Ronaldo
Benzema?
said. Do you think Benzema actually cares if he chose Mbappe or Benzema?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, but what's worse, that or what freaking Endrick said
But at this,
Oh.
about Brazil? Those Brazilian players, bro.
what did he say?
He chose what did he again?
Bobby Charlton.
No, something about Neymar or Bellingham.
Yeah, he chose Bellingham.
He chose Bellingham over
over-
Neymar.
Yeah.
You think Neymar doesn't feel waste over that?
Well, yeah, that one, yeah.
That one was the worst.
Or even like Pele in his grave spinning around, be like, bro, this guy chose Bobby Charlton over Pele. As like,
Yeah, but he's a PR merchant, bro.
Is he worse than Ronaldo then?
Nah.
Yeah, everyone in the Real Madrid change room calls him Bobby now.
Yeah, he does it for the memes, bro.
That's like Aspilicueta, how they call him David.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave.
why?
I don't know why.
I think because it's hard to like say Cesar or say Aspilicueta.
they call him
They just
Dave?
call him Dave. Stupid.
His middle
bro.
name or something?
No,
Oh my.
just English
gosh.
people, bro.
But either way, just to conclude this whole segment, Benzema, he's still a world-class footballer for what he's earned in his career. Even that whole situation from the French national team, but he got his minutes near the end of his career here. But I think Benzema's had a hell of a career that even whatever Ronaldo says or whoever he picks is, we all know that. Still a baller.
He got his
Hashtag
Ballon
facts.
d'Or, so it's good.
I don't think Benzema rates Cristiano either, because I think they asked Benzema like a year ago, like his like ideal 11 of like the best
I saw
players, and he didn't even have Ronaldo in there.
No.
He had R9, but not Cristiano.
Oh, so there you go. So he started.
There you go. Ronaldo just clapped
I
back.
think they've had their whole little beef, as you can say.
Yeah, Hondo.
Yeah. But you see what else Ronaldo said just to finish this off?
Mm.
When he was doing I think some questions with like his girl, and he said, "Can mira bobo?"
Oh,
And right after that, everyone was just going.
because his
with
girl's
the-
Argentine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like she was teasing him and shit
Yeah.
about that, bro.
I'm surprised he said it though.
No, it's because she says, don't be a bobo,
No,
which is
yeah,
don't be a
and-
dumbass
and
or
then
a
he said,
dummy.
"Can mira
Dummy.
bobo."
So he obviously.
But he
connected the
knew
two.
what he was gonna. He knew he said that.
He's an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
man. You know he's gonna get views,
Yeah.
get
So
clicks.
funny. Shout out Ronaldo. I love you.
Actually, I'm gonna throw this in there. It's gonna be quick. So the Argentina squad, obviously Messi didn't get called up, so they
He's
ended
still
up,
injured, no, from the Copa America.
yeah. So they ended up
course.
calling up their squad and ended up actually giving Dybala the Messi's number 10.
Yeah, I think you have to, no?
Do you have to?
Don't you have to give all numbers out? You can't retire a number to a specific player.
I don't think it's you retired. I think you
I
just.
think
don't
like
hand it out.
you need like everyone like between 1 and like 26 or 23.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing?
I think
Yes,
so.
I think so.
Okay, so then that answers my question. I was gonna say like, what the hell's going on there?
Well, basically, who else will get the number 10? Not Lautaro.
No, I thought you just don't give anybody the number 10.
No, someone has to get it. Someone always gets it. Just like when preseason, I think some Barca player had number 10. It wasn't Fati.
Oh,
like
yeah.
players have to have these numbers.
I don't believe in retiring numbers, at least in soccer.
Why?
There's you gotta leave room for that next guy.
Yes. Imagine if number 7 was retired at Manchester United with George Best, or before him, whoever, I don't know who was before him.
I think it was the
It's
first.
like you honor them by building a statue.
Exactly.
You don't need to retire no number because then you're just gonna be like the Boston Celtics and not have any numbers available if you start retiring any numbers.
Nice.
Where would Ronaldo's statues be built? Old Trafford,
Madrid.
Bernabeu, or the Portuguese
Madeira,
training
bro.
camp? Madeira.
He's got his own airport already. I don't know.
crazy.
Probably.
Everywhere.
Madrid,
Everywhere.
Madrid.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
Madrid would be the first though. They should have one.
You know
need one-
what?
You need one in Manchester and Madrid, 100%.
Manchester though.
Is there any other player where you can think about that? Like, he should legit have a statue in all those different teams he's played at.
Yeah, even sporting.
Even Sporting, he should have a statue.
Zlatan maybe.
No,
He could have one. He could have one at
He
AC
can't have
Milan.
one everywhere though.
He can have
Everywhere,
one-
everywhere he
Not at
played.
Barcelona.
What would he win though?
Everywhere he played.
matter.
2 teams. You just named 2 teams. He played at like 7 teams.
He's not getting one at Juve.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, can you name another player that deserves to get a statue at every team he's played at?
Oh,
It's only been Ronaldo, Messi, but realistically, he's played at
Wow.
Barcelona more than.
Kante.
A close best would be Beckham, but he played at PSG too.
He wouldn't get one for Madrid,
Oh, not true. Madrid.
There's no other
Madrid is-
player. That's crazy. I
and he
just
wouldn't get
realized
one
that.
for Milan either.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no other player.
Ronaldinho.
Well, Pirlo, bro.
That's guys. All of Italy's gonna be Pirlo, bro.
I just got sacked. No, Serie B.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He would get one for. He would have to get one for Brescia, Inter,
Exactly,
AC
no.
Milan, and Juve.
It's crazy.
Neymar maybe.
Neymar?
No,
Not Barca. Not Barca. Not Barca.
What?
Not Barca.
How?
He
bro?
could. No, he would have got one if he stayed there longer.
Yes.
He was too. He was too short there.
Bro, when they won the UCL, he scored in all the knockout matches.
Yeah, but he wasn't
and
there
the
for
final,
long.
bro.
I don't rate his knockout goals, especially against PSG where he dives. So.
I'd rather Barca build a Dino statue over a Neymar statue.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wouldn't be mad with that.
It's fine.
How about Hadji?
Gee.
Nice saying, bro. Can you relax over here?
Shevchenko. I don't know.
What else you got, man?
You had another topic, Matt?
But speaking of great players, I saw a debate on the TL, which took the TL by storm. Someone
Yeah.
said Suarez is better than Haaland, and it's not close. What do you guys think about that
Let
statement?
me start off with. I saw a TikTok about Suarez.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy. This guy was saying how this man has done so much crazy stuff. He's bit 3 or 4 players. Racist accusations with Evra. Some other stuff I forgot what he did.
He disrespected Africa with the handball
He
against
bit
Ghana.
Big
Exactly,
Chiellini.
disrespected Africa with the handball. But after all of that shit, he will still be known as one of the greatest number 9s of all of history. All that stuff is pushed aside. In my opinion, he's man. I want to say number 1.
His football overpowered race.
He's top 2 for me.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking about all time right now, or
Yeah, all
Who's
time
one?
9. I don't know, man. That's why. Kind of want to put him one.
He's top 2, but I don't know if he's one.
It's a good point, man. Like, he has the streets on lock.
Usually, a lot of
Everything
those,
you said. Like,
usually a lot of those controversies get to like stint a player, but when you think of Suarez, you just think of his greatness.
for real, it's like everyone turned a blind eye to his racism, and that's just a testament to his impact.
They just brush it to the side, bro.
Bro, like,
crazy?
I'll never forget.
stand with
Liverpool
Luis.
players wore T-shirts that said like "I stand with Suarez"
Yeah.
Crazy.
against Man U and Evra.
Remember when there's that handshake and he missed Evra, and then Evra grabs him and he just walked away.
Yeah.
So,
How
I mean,
crazy is that?
I
peak
mean, that's
Barclays,
just
bro.
that's just testament to his football ability. It's like,
So if you're good, you can say whatever you want.
Bro, the thing is too, like Suarez won a golden boot during peak Messi and CR rivalry, bro.
Yeah, I know that season was
Crazy.
crazy. But he did retire recently for the Uruguay national team, so all the best to him for his international career. But he didn't win anything with them.
yeah, he won the Copa America.
Oh no, he did. You're right. He did. You're right.
I mean,
got
to be
that.
honest, his Uruguay's golden generation is coming up right now. You can say
Oh, I think
a lot of
Might
players.
have passed already.
A lot of
There's another one coming up, kind of.
There was when he was there was a good team. That Uruguayan squad against
Bro, who
Netherlands.
Caceres in the back with his freaking
No.
basketball
Oh, it was
shorts?
Lugano.
Nah,
that
he did his thing.
team in 2010 semifinals.
Lugano
Yeah,
was
they had a good
back,
team,
dude.
bro.
Against
Bro, that was
Netherlands?
just almost Leda holding them down.
No, bro.
Oh, their team was
Sick
good.
team, yeah.
Casillas, they had Lugano.
Sick team, man. Yeah.
Lugano, Godin.
2011 Copa America winners.
But when I
That was
think
good.
of when you guys think of Suarez, what's the first goal that comes to mind? I'll start off. Megan David Luiz.
I was just
and
about to say, bro.
And this guy could have just walked past the goalie, played it on the bottom left, played it bottom right.
Nah.
This guy is like, nah, I don't need that, mate. Let me go top bins on this
Bro,
one.
yeah, there was no need to put in top bins like that, bro.
Bro.
No, but you know what proves he needed to go top bins? When Seshko didn't score in this Euro against Portugal. If he went top bins on Diogo Costa, would have went in. He went low, didn't go in.
No, but the way Suarez hit that, you guys see that meme of that cat?
Yeah,
Of him
yeah.
pretending like he's
Yeah.
that was legit Suarez with that hit. This guy hit green light. This guy hit the perfect shot. It was beautiful watching
Nah,
that.
the best Suarez goal is against Norwich. He gets the ball, he flicks it over the defender, gives a little shimmy and like volleys it into the top bins. He scored
That's
4
also
goals
nasty.
against Norwich, bruh.
That's also nasty,
My
man.
favorite was his half. I don't know who they played against. His goal from half.
I think that was Norwich as well, no cap.
Norwich.
There was
as well.
another one for Barca where he scored like a crazy back heel,
I was
like
gonna say
chip
that one.
shot, bro. I was like, bro, how?
And that was like in his older days. That was like a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
It's like Gordo Suarez there.
Yeah,
bro.
those Gordo Suarez.
But he was always kind of like that.
That's crazy, bro.
But bro, like the thing about like Suarez compared to Haaland, like Suarez like could pull a goal out of his ass like nothing, bro.
Yeah.
But, like
And Haaland can't though.
no,
No,
bro.
man.
Haaland's not scoring
No,
like
no, no.
crazy bicycles, flicks.
No,
and stuff
okay.
like that.
Maybe the way Suarez scores his goals, like okay,
Don't
you'll definitely
disrespect
rewatch
Suarez.
those like week in week out. But Haaland will be there too and score those goals.
Don't
he-
you
he's not-
disrespect Suarez by naming him with
he doesn't have
talent.
the caliber of goal scoring that Suarez does. He's more efficient, more prolific, but not like the same kind of caliber of like goal scorer.
Doesn't have the abilities.
No,
that
for sure.
Suarez
That's what I'm
does.
saying. The ability, like Suarez can pull something out of his ass and score it. But I feel like Haaland is also a finisher too. But
But you could tell.
yeah.
I feel like obviously, I'm not saying Haaland can't do it, but obviously Suarez is a man that can do it himself. You see, Haaland kind of needs that player to
Service.
that service.
What-
You know, also Suarez can change his game up. If he knows he can't do this, he's gonna start doing this. His mentality is crazy. It's
What-
just next level.
Would Suarez fit into this Man City squad better than Haaland does?
Prime Suarez.
Sure.
Suarez, he could fit
Prime
into any
Suarez
system,
could
bro.
fit into any team.
system.
But better than Haaland though.
I'm taking Prime Suarez over Mbappe.
But in terms of
No,
what?
I'm talking about on this Man City squad. I'm just trying to like give you guys
Yes,
a little,
man. Give me Prime Suarez, man.
Well, a man like Haaland doesn't need the ball per se,
Yeah.
so he'll just accept that service from the Man City players. So that's his job.
So what? Maybe they just thrive in different circumstances.
My favorite thing about Suarez, he's probably one of the ugliest dribblers ever, but it's so effective.
Frasca-esque.
Honestly, yeah. The viewers might not know who that is, but if you know, you know. Like, just ugly dribbles that somehow pull off.
Haaland does that too.
Like,
no,
Not like
Not
Suarez.
to
really
Suarez
dribble.
level, but like,
I would say Suarez will perform equally. Not okay, so will do perform better, but will slot right in like the way Aguero did with that City team. You know, small, gets into the right spaces,
Not even
can
that
create.
small.
Yeah, he's small. They're about the same size, I would say.
No. Suarez almost 6 feet.
What?
Yeah.
I have to check that. I have to
Yeah, Suarez like 5'11", I think, 5'10".
fact check that.
But bro, we can't. I don't think we could disrespect Haaland like that, though, bro. He's what, 24?
no
with
one's
20
disrespecting Croatia.
23 hat tricks. I'm looking at Suarez and Haaland's Premier League stats right now. So Suarez in 110 appearances, 69 goals. Haaland in 69 appearances, 70 goals.
Bro,
So he's almost at a goal to game ratio.
gotta-
yeah, but you know who Suarez had on his team,
I was
bro?
about to say that.
Starage.
He had John Joe Shelby, like Joe Allen,
Adam
Hey, say the good players.
Adam
and
Johnson.
and ugly Jordan Henderson.
He had Sacco in the back, bro, with Skirtle.
Mamadou, bro.
With
Yeah,
Skirtle,
he had
bro.
He had
Skirtle
Stevie
was
G.
talented.
He had Johnny Boy Flanagan. But
Bro,
he
Flanagan
had
went off.
Stevie G. Great. I love Stevie G, but that was pretty much it.
Sterling.
Yeah, but Sterling was young.
Who was the left back again?
Jose
Oh,
Enrique?
yeah,
God, man. Who's their goalie?
They're going with Mignolet.
Was it? No.
Was it Mignolet or was it that
There's another
Spanish
Spanish
guy?
guy. What's his name again?
Wasn't it a Spanish
Dan?
guy?
No.
Reina?
No, he's
it
kind of
Reina?
like skinny.
Might have been Reina, no?
Might have been Reina actually. Sorry, might have been Reina. No, you're right. You're right.
No, I don't think Reina was there. It might have been Mignolet. I think it was Mignolet.
Right? Because like, bro, that's not Man City level.
Dude, Haaland comes to one of the best teams ever, with some of the best passing and creating around him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Champions League is back in full swing, and we're going to be having a lot of fun this season because we're going to be playing on PointsBet all season long. Shout out the guys at PointsBet. If you hit the link in our description, it'll take you to PointsBet where you got a special little promo using our link. And guys, you know, Mbappe to be top scorer of the Champions League, I got them at plus 500. I think, you know, new team, new Mbappe, new trophies, new goals. And we're playing on PointsBet all season long. So tap in with us, join in, let us know your picks below, and let's get it.
Let's go.
Bop.
Yeah, lest we forget, Luis Suarez would have a PL title with Liverpool if it wasn't for Stevie G slipping. So let's
Damn, true.
put some respect. Come on. But speaking of PL titles and Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk. I know you had something to say about him, so spit it out. Come on.
Yeah,
bro.
so man like Sean DOLFC on Twitter said, the only defenders we should be putting next to Van Dijk with a straight face are the Italian ones because they mastered the art of it. Anybody else is just clutching at straws. You guys agree or disagree?
Like, he's talking all time here.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah.
All
Why?
time.
Strongly disagree.
Why?
Not that only in trophies, you're repping the Italian squad over here. Oh yeah, everyone, this is my boy Trophy. It's our boy Trophy here,
Yeah, we-
rocking the sticks this week. But what Italian center back did it in the Prem?
oh, here we go.
Oh,
Bro,
so you're saying Van Dijk over those guys?
What? Yeah.
Bro, the Prem wasn't the best league.
What
all the time.
Italian did it in the Prem?
Bro, Van Dijk doesn't come close to the best
What?
Italian. center backs.
What Italian can do it in the Prem
That-
today?
You're talking about it? No.
Stop! You're going too far.
that's
With
kinda
this.
Yeah,
crazy,
stop
man.
there, buddy.
What
Van-
Italian could have done it in the?
Could Van Dijk do it in the Serie A back then?
When was Van Dijk's best seasons at Liverpool? Would you say? When did he win the
20-
Premier League Player of the
2019?
Year? Was that year
18-19.
Sterling won Young Player as well?
Young player, no.
Van Dijk?
Van Dijk won Player of the Year.
You
What?
think Sterling was winning that
Young
stuff?
Player of the Year.
He was at City about
Oh.
that time, so no. Okay, anyway, what was your point?
What Italian at that time could do what Van Dijk?
We're not talking about. We're talking about all time. You think he's better than Maldini?
Oh, man. Put him in the Prem.
What?
Bro, the
Can't,
Prem
bro.
sucked.
Come
Prem in the Prem.
bro.
Dude,
Prem
back then the Serie A was the league to beat. One of the hardest leagues
The hardest
to
league.
go by. You had players like Adrian trying to go past Maldini, Nesta. Who else? Tell me.
Wait, what were you saying? Adriano?
Adriano, sorry. Adriano.
R9.
You had,
the
you had
goalie.
peak freaking
Nesta.
strikers going against peak defenders.
The Sai was there for a little bit. Thuram.
Thuram, yeah.
There's a lot. The list goes on and on. But like to say that they didn't do in the Prem, that's just crazy. But
Okay, but
no.
for the statement,
No. Yeah,
Is
for
that-
the statement, yeah, then I agree. It is crazy because I still put players like Ramos ahead of Van Dijk. I think even PK is ahead of Van Dijk.
Puyol. I love me a
What
Puyol.
about Prime John Terry?
No.
Rio Ferdinand.
No.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See,
I like
Thiago Silva I
that.
would put ahead.
Because he did it in Serie A.
No, Thiago Silva did everywhere he did. He everywhere.
Chiellini.
He's even doing it at what's the Brazilian team he's on right now?
Fluminense.
Weren't they in relegation? Now they're out of relegation.
Yeah.
Bro, he's built different. I don't see Van Dijk doing that. Bro, there's a lot of random countries that have center backs that are better than Van Dijk.
Vidic.
I don't know if he's better than Van Dijk, but he might be close.
look, I think we gotta put some respect on Virgil van Dijk's name because he was like 8 votes off of Ballon d'Or, losing to none other than Lionel Andres Messi Cuccittini. So it's like
Why'd you give the Govey board?
because it's like you gotta put a little bit of respect. Like Van Dijk has aura, and
Nah.
I mean that in the highest form of respect. He demanded respect from his opponents. He instilled fear in attackers, but I don't put him above those Italian defenders because it's like obviously era's a little different. Top attacker these Italians were playing against, and it's like Man, like I'll never forget when Maldini said, Paolo Maldini said this. Is like, if I have to make a tackle, I've already made a mistake. And Van Dijk, there's a lot of memes of him slipping and being put to the floor by average attackers. We've seen the photos. So it's like,
I don't know if that's happened often.
and not often. Van
No.
Dijk has not gotten dribbled past often, which is why I have Van Dijk very highly all the time.
Hey.
But I do put John Terry above him though.
John Terry.
Come on, we have to remember those times where like what a couple years ago where people were saying Van Dijk was washed.
No,
Van
he
Dijk-
was coming off an ACL though.
People were saying Van Dijk was
And
washed.
he's back now.
Players like Ramos, in my opinion, who's better than Van Dijk. Every season he's done it. Every season at any club. Even last year when he was at Sevilla, he was doing it for Sevilla. At his age too, I'm taking Ramos over Van Dijk any day.
There's even, I know, like I never watched him play, but even someone like Beckenbauer who gets all these praises for being the best of all time. That's not an Italian
No, Beckenbauer's the GOAT.
that we know that we.
Beckenbauer.
I think Maldini might be, but I never watched either of them, so I don't know.
Maldini's a left back, bro.
Center back, left back.
But
Nah. I gotta give respects to my Italianos though, but I do think Van Dijk Aura that 2018-19 season was one of the best
one league
of
title
all
though.
time.
My only argument here as well. You guys are saying the Italian teams were the greatest back in the day.
Mhm.
What were the records like in the Champions League? Were the Italians winning the Champions League year by year?
That's very different though, because back in the day, only the champion of the league will qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah, it was different.
So
Second place didn't qualify, third place didn't qualify,
For who?
fourth place didn't. In like leagues.
in all
Yeah.
nations.
Back then, yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't the best of the Italian teams be the best of the rest of the teams?
Yeah, but only one Italian team would make it.
But
And a lot of
you're
times,
talking
like,
about like the previous Champions
the
Cups.
90s.
Yeah, but he also won 3. There's also the later years where he also won 3.
Like
I think
like
Milan
03
won,
and 07.
Milan won 03, 07, and
And you got to also remember that Juve made a lot of these finals, but they just
94.
can't win a final.
94.
Tough.
Okay, but they lost.
Yeah, but
But
that's just
how do you lose?
Because
By
they're
conceding
choke
goals.
artists. Man, they're choke artists.
Yeah, but for the most part,
Bro, they're better in the final against Dortmund. They just ended up losing. They just
Tough,
lose.
bro.
They choke in finals.
bro.
Not because of they're not the better team. It's just because they choke in finals.
Gotta fix that, bro.
bro, that's not my problem, bro.
To be fair, one of those finals was against Milan. So
Yeah.
And Barcelona.
But you have United winning
God.
twice within those years. Liverpool also winning in there. A lot of obviously Real Madrid winning in those years.
No, we're talking about the old years. We're
Old
talking
years
that new
too,
team
bro.
won
You got
every
Red
year.
Star Belgrade winning in the Champions League.
Okay, we had Nottingham Forest winning too. What does that mean?
yeah.
All I'm saying is that
And we got
right,
relegated.
I give her my respects for Van Dijk, but I'll take my Maldini over that.
I don't think any of us agree with him being only better. I mean, only worse than the Italians. Maybe besides Dan. But if you were to rank him somewhere, would you rank him 1 to 10, 10 to 20?
All time?
Yeah, 20 to 30.
All time?
Don't think of the players. Like
All
just-
time?
if you were just to think
All
right
time,
now.
I'm
Let's
thinking-
make it simpler.
I'm
Is-
thinking
is
top
he
10.
top 10.
I'm thinking top 10.
I think outside top 10. Like top 15, 20 maybe.
For me, I think he ranks just outside the top 10. I'm not going to name my 10, but I think he ranks just outside. Like 11, 12 maybe.
I think
Yeah.
it clinches top 10.
I don't know.
How about you guys?
I said, like, top 15,
10.
20,
He makes my
bro.
top 10.
I have him in my like 10 to 14 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got him.
Yeah.
It's just outside.
I mean, there's a lot of good
Just
center
outside?
backs, man.
But let us know, guys, in the comments. You can say
Okay,
agree or disagree.
I'll play with top just outside then maybe.
All right.
Look, but okay, but
All right.
but look, speaking of top 10 center backs, Moise Bombito,
Oh,
Canadian international,
Cornelius.
signed for OGC Nice. Canada got a huge win against their arch rivals, the United States. Their first win in the United States since 1957. Big win. And it dawns on me to say this. Canada is the best team in North America. No cap.
Without a doubt.
No cap.
One of the easiest and simplest games Canada's won in a while. It was right when kickoff. You saw Canada were pressing hard. Even players in the middle. What's his name again? Chouanier doing his thing, Joe David doing his thing. Canada were just all over US, and US just looked lost, to be honest.
They were losing the ball like every other pass they were making,
Canada were
and we were
pressing
pressing
so
really
hard.
well, nicely, like from the very start, like Dave was mentioning, and
Kone too.
without Kone as well, like he mentioned. Yes, correct. And for people to still go out there and say Canada or whoever other country is the best in North America right now, we've shown it from the competitions in Copa America. We made it top 4, right? And even to this game now, we're coming up against Mexico tomorrow. So if you guys are watching this, we're playing up Mexico today. And I feel like that's going to be an also not easy win, but also convincing win for us as well.
We'll
But
see.
I feel like it's Canada's at the top right now in North America.
My question is now, obviously Canada are going through an amazing stint right now. Great quality players, young players are really stepping up. A lot of players in Europe. But also you can see that US has been in a downgrade. Also Mexico in a
Same with
downgrade.
Mexico, yeah.
So do you think this Canada team could do it against like a prime US, prime Mexico back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can this Canada team do it against those guys?
Yes.
And Mexico,
know, bro.
prime
Yes.
Mexico was nasty, and prime US were nasty too.
I don't, bro.
I don't know about that,
Prime
man.
USA.
We're better than Prime USA.
But
I don't
you,
know about
are
that,
you
bro.
talking about like Dempsey, Donovan?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Bro,
about.
they were
Better
kind of
than that.
nice.
I
They
don't
were
know,
dumb
bro.
nice.
No, we're better than that.
Yeah, but Prime Mexico are beating that Prime US squad too.
Not always.
Mexico was nasty too, though.
No, both of them, yeah.
They're both good.
Charito.
Don
Canada's
Santos
not winning
brothers, bro.
easy.
No, I never said easy. I said we're beating them. No.
Maybe.
Maybe a more experienced Canada side of like this team now. Maybe put up a fight, but now I don't
Bro, we
think
got
so.
Marshall.
That's still not to say that this team is definitely at its best. I think there's definitely a lot more improvement and a lot of space that can be, looked at. One major factor is definitely going to be our attack going forward, because although we were up 2-0 and we ended up winning 2-1, we could have won like 5, let alone 6. And the biggest person I can point and literally say, not at fault, but like didn't step up to this game and hasn't really stepped up in the last couple of games, is Laren.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what's wrong with his mentality. If it's something that's missing, he just has. I don't think I think he scored like 2 goals in like last year
Yeah.
or this year alone.
He
This
hasn't
and last year
been
alone.
scoring, bro.
He scored 1 goal last year for I think it was Mallorca, and then 1 goal for Canada too, against like a qualifier against Trinidad. But if you're gonna keep playing this guy, like, we need to see start seeing goals. If not, then you have to give other players opportunities, because yes, he's a veteran in the squad. He has most goals in the national team, but same for Joe David. Joe David's not a finisher either. He has a chance. He can definitely score and whatever, but he's not always in that right place at the right time. But we need someone to kind of be stepping up a little bit more. And I feel like that one guy was, what's his name? He played in the qualifying.
Danny?
Is it Danny?
Tanny?
I think it's him. He played against, was it Peru?
I think so.
I forget
Yeah.
what team it was. He scored in the Copa America too. We just have to give other players opportunities, especially in these friendly matches, because when it comes down to it, we don't have that much time where we need to find a striker and test players out. Because can you guys really say Kyle Laren is ready or set in stone to be in that World Cup coming up in the starting 11?
I mean, based on the form right now, definitely not, right?
So you have to give other players opportunities. Even just give players just caps. Give some players some caps. Put some players on the bench that can start. If not, come in afterward.
All right, come on. At this point, you guys have to be real with yourself. His form has dipped so much. I'm surprised he's not in MLS right now. I'm surprised he's still in Europe.
Well,
This
there's
guy has
rumors.
done nothing for Canada in so long. Give these young players chances, more chances. And like, that's one thing that, yes, we won that game, but like down set, we should have scored more. But kudos to our defense, man. Bombito, Cornelius.
Solid, bro.
Oh man, the things I can say about them, the things I do to them.
What?
Hey yo,
What?
no, but they're that partnership, man. What was it back then when we had those other 2 guys?
Hey, I'm not gonna disrespect any names here.
No, I'm not disrespecting names. I'm saying this. You can see the quality difference is crazy.
No, obviously, like they're fast. Like former iterations of our defensive line weren't fast per se. So some balls over top, some through balls would maybe get
It's-
through easily.
I don't think it's
Now
even
it's
that.
a very athletic and fast, center back partnership with good ball playing ability. So
But I don't think it's only that. The fact that Bombito and Cornelius, when have they played together? It's like they kind of run into the Copa America Like that was the first time they're playing together, and they have
Yeah.
such good chemistry.
Yeah.
Such good chemistry.
Yeah,
When Mobito goes up, Cornelius knows to drop back and hold his position. So does Johnston. Just the whole connection from that back line is incredible. And to know that Davies goes up, and he's, to be honest, barely defending. For us to defend in kind of a 2 or 3 in the back and them to hold it down. And I knew, like, dude, sometimes they were saying also Balogun. I'm like, Mobito's got that. Like, I was not nervous at all.
I mean, it's an all European back four, so
It really is. You're right. Wow.
it's high level.
Well
Not to
timed.
mention, the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF, I think, as well.
Facts.
Crapo's dumb nice. I like him a lot.
Well, in our opinion, he was the best. It was.
How is he not in
Martinez.
Europe, though?
It's tough.
Cornelius is nasty.
I think because of his age, he's almost 30, I think, or he is 30. So not too many people, and he had a big injury to his knee, so not a lot of teams want to take that risk. But he's showing his worth, man. He's talented. He might be. He's definitely the best goalie in CONCACAF. I think he's better than any US goalie, any Mexican goalie. Like I haven't seen a better goalie than him in any CONCACAF team. He could do it in Europe too. My opinion. I think he could go to the Prem easily. But this Canada team, easily. Or he could go to Nottingham Forest and get that job without a doubt. Yeah, but Canada, I think we absolutely rule CONCACAF. I'm sorry, but I know we know some guys in the States. I'm not gonna shout you guys out, but no, I'm joking. Like IFTV, Wave Footy, just examples. But we own the US. We own them.
Yeah, bruh. Canada be dunking on U.S. head dub, bruh. It's actually lightweight. And for the next couple of years, too. On God.
We'll see.
U.S.
bro.
can do nothing to stop the Canada men's national team, bro.
Just getting
It's
better.
light work.
We got their best part.
Bro,
Jesse
Pulisic.
March.
Bro, I seen Pulisic try to outpace Bombito
Did you
one
see
time.
Psych.
Got bodied, bro. Nothing he could do about it. That's an AC Milan defender, too.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything about it. So, Canada's on top, and yeah, no Ismail Kone, no Tejan Buchanan.
No problem.
But not
No
for anything.
problem.
A lot of the American players have fallen off too.
Yeah.
Bro, Balogun, you heard that guy's name like 1 month of 2 years ago. Changed nationality. The guy is nowhere to be seen anymore.
Yeah, he was good last year.
Pulisic pulls up some weekends here for AC Milan, but AC Milan have been poor actually so far this season, right? At the beginning of the season.
Andrew sucks.
The midfield is also like a lot of rumors of transfers and whatnot. So obviously they haven't been really, mentality hasn't been strong. And then the whole management, right? I don't even think they have an actual gaffer yet.
That's
When's
what I was-
Pochettino coming in?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Still rumored, technically.
Rumor, yeah.
Is it?
It's
That's
like
what's
Brazil.
official.
It's like Brazil with Ancelotti. I was gonna say because Canada, we have Jesse Marsh that took us to this next level now.
Dude, Jesse Marsh is probably one of the best managers. Well, is the best manager we've had so
he's
far.
so
And I think
good.
he's probably the best manager in CONCACAF too as well, easily.
Yeah. And I was about to say, U.S. has the team. They just need that manager to take them to the next level. They don't have that.
They
No.
have, they have
I don't know
no,
if they have the
No.
team.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Like they
No,
have some
no,
like
no,
decent
no.
young
Yes, they do.
talents.
They have no
but
mentality right now.
They do have the team.
They do not have the team.
They have some like decent young talents.
They have some exactly like Matt. I'm in exact boat with Matt. They have some good players here and there, but they do not
team's
have the team.
Our team, player per player, I think is
Oh,
far ahead.
only
I don't
player.
think it's far
Only
ahead.
player
And I think
give-
a lot of our players also have a ceiling to reach, whereas I feel like a lot of the English players are not aiming for that high of success right now in their careers. Like, I don't know the players like that enough to like know, okay, like this guy's really performing. He's gonna have some like transfers going forward, but I don't hear much of these players really, looking being like big signings or coming up growth and whatnot because, yeah, like I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of these Americans are at bigger clubs than the Canes that we have in our team.
Yeah, but they don't see minutes in those
the
clubs.
only player I'm
They do.
taking from that U.S. team is Pulisic, and that's it.
I'll take McKennie.
No. Ew. What
Bro.
the freak's wrong with you?
McKennie he's been
Over
good.
who?
He's been good. Huh?
You wanted him out of your team a couple years
I
ago.
want- I
He
still
was
want-
supposed to be gone. A
I
couple
still
years
want him
ago.
out of the team, but he's still a good player.
Craziest
Bro,
thing
like
ever.
realistically, you're taking McKennie, Musa, Tyler Adams.
No.
You're taking those guys over
Robinson.
like Chouanier.
We have Eustachio and Cone in the middle.
Oh yeah,
They're
which
better
I
than
love,
Eustachio.
but like
They're not better.
Yes, they
no,
are.
they're not.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
look,
they're not better.
I think USA definitely have the talent. They just have no mentality.
Yes.
And Jesse Marshall, you said, I would much rather coach Canada than US right now. US have like no mentality, no confidence. they're in shambles. And shout out Jesse Marsh, American, but he's repping Canada.
Not for
Like
anything,
crazy.
but he also took responsibility of this national team when it was also a little bit in the same situation. The whole thing with going on with the Canadian Federation, with the whatever this was money laundering, whatever it was, getting rid of one of their recent gaffer, having an intern for quite a bit, not for too long, but having an intern and then having some options. But he came in and stepped up. But not to say that Canada's also like in the best situation either, right? And then for them to bring this team into the Copa America,
He only got 2 games before Cup of
yeah,
America.
it wasn't even like that much prep. So from what he's able to do in like a short amount of time, and for what he still has 2 years left. 2024.
I think they
A
re-signed
year
him.
and a half left until the World Cup. So
Yeah. And supposedly he was singing the national anthem.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Yeah.
He's Canadian now, man.
He really is.
Love it, bro.
If he could keep him for years to come, I just think we keep
Marsh,
going.
Just
Marsh, if you're watching this, we love you.
We just
he
keep getting better.
believes in the system. He's fully bullish on CPL,
Mm-hmm.
saying that they got to develop through CPL. They got to play more under 21 players, more Canadians, so that they could develop and grow to MLS and then the first team. So, shout out Jesse. He's fully invested. This isn't like a little vacation. He's working in, like he's clocking in 8 hours a day.
Yeah, this is not like a
I'd
Pochettino
hope so.
situation where like Pochettino comes here because realistically there's
no one else
nothing
looking for him.
else kind of really available. But once that job pops up, Pochettino's gone. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah, I agree.
Think so?
I agree.
Yes, 100%. Top quality manager like that. And again, like I'm
he's
saying,
not top quality, man.
he's still European
He's just
quality.
not
But I
top
also
quality,
think,
just quality.
but I also think Marsh is top quality too. He could be at a European team,
See,
but
I don't know if he could be a
got-
top European team.
I think so. Not top, but he can still be.
He was.
He can still be in Europe.
He could still be in Europe. Yeah, I think they both can.
Yeah, 100%.
I think they're both. They're like probably pretty equal.
Yeah.
Pochettino just had that like kind of Cinderella run with the Spurs, which kind of took his name and boosted it a lot. But ever since then, you haven't really heard of him.
Marsh,
But yeah,
you're the GOAT.
but yeah.
Yeah, like I think the U.S. job is a pretty attractive job.
Yeah, but
But it also comes with a lot of stress, I think.
it comes
You
with a lot
have
of
to
stress. Comes with a lot of stress, and if another even international team comes knocking, he's gone, like Dave said. So that's
Yeah.
just gonna put more stress onto this
I feel
team.
like it's high reward though. Like if you do a little good with the U.S.,
Yeah,
you're gonna
but
get a lot of love.
from the reputation that not the reputation, sorry, the run of form that Pochettino has had as a gaffer in the last amount of teams that he's managed, it's been bad. So USC are obviously going to want to have high results quick and fast because they're the US. They're considered the top 2 team in North America. Whereas I feel like Marsh, when he took that responsibility for Team Canada, like there was pressure, but not the same amount of pressure as a USA team will have. Was he expected to get top 4 in Copa America? I don't think so.
US were host as well.
And US
They
were
got knocked
host.
out in the group.
Yeah. So imagine Pochettino was in that position. Would he have gone sacked already if he was already there before?
Probably not.
Did you guys really think that Marsh would have had this Canada team turn this fast
No.
level?
No way, bro.
I thought it would take. I thought 2024, 2026 was going to be the year, like, or we can kind of show something. But for it to be this fast, the return and investment in him, it's crazy.
Well, because he showed balls. Like he got rid of Borjan, he got rid of Vitoria, and he put in guys he believed in, like Bombito and Crepeau.
He did his research
It's
in
also-
depth. There's some other gaffers be like, okay, give me the same guys that you guys been doing for the last couple of years. I'll take a look at a couple, young guys that are, prospects that are pretty much there for him. But like you said, he's clocking in hours. He's going to these smaller division leagues and games and watching players and saying that, these guys deserve more because he's kind of, what's that word? But he's, he's not an ally, but, there's a word. He's promoting the CPL more. He's trying to, show that, the Canadian talent is here, is present. And
It's because Marsh, he believes he came from the Red Bull
Academy
system,
yeah.
so he knows what it takes to get a team from the bottom and bring it to the top. So he's gonna come into Canada. He's gonna want the CPL going at full stride. He's gonna want the MLS going at full stride, even though that helps Americans, but this helps Canadians take that next step from the CPL. So it helps out a lot. Now he's bringing in these young players who he knows are gonna be wanting something. They're gonna want to win. They're gonna be hungry because they want that next step. these players that aren't really on big teams. And look at them now; they're all on big teams. Now you're gonna get Pochettino going to the U.S. Does he really have that grassroots system? Is he gonna care about these youth players and bring them to the rankings, or is he gonna just pick? Yeah, these are my best players, and whatever happens. If I'm not here in a couple of years, it is what it is. But there's no like progression with even. I know Pochettino's probably going to be the best manager they might have ever had, but there's no progression.
I feel like Pochettino is a what's it called? Good and bad for them.
Why?
Because I think Pochettino obviously is a good gaffer. He's gonna bring rapidly some good results for the U.S. But don't you want to think about the long term? I think he's not gonna be there for more than 2 years. After that World Cup, he's gone. I think.
Yeah, but they need some quick quality because they're hosting the tournament.
I know, and that's the thing too. Do you
I forgot about that.
give up your future for like success right now?
Future is now though.
But that's the thing. That's the crazy thing. What do you do there? That's a hard one.
Like who else?
That's what I'm saying. Would you rather go for like a gaffer that's kind of has the mentality of I'm gonna be here for a long run?
We don't know if he wants to stay for the long run.
No, it's a good appointment. Bit of a celebrity gaffer, high level, right before the tournament. Get him right for the tournament. You know, he coached like a very popular American team, Spurs, which is huge in America. So, you know, he'll have the popularity there. But, you know, shout out Marsh. He bought in.
Yeah.
He bought in. He's like, the Federation believes in him. He believes in the country. And I think it's like, coaching Canada is a fun job. It's like, you know, there's not too much expectation, at least from a world scale. It's like, they've made the World Cup twice ever. And it's like a budding nation. There's so much talent coming out. So it's definitely a fun job. Like you could only go up, I feel like.
And you can also see too now, like he's bringing European players are also kind of Canadian.
Dual nationals?
Nationals, yeah. Back then, as a dual national, you say, oh yeah, Canadian. I can go play for Canada for sure. I can probably be in the top, starting 11. But they're not going to be in the World Cup. They're not going to be in these big trophies. Now it's like, yeah. Let me get those minutes in a team that I can actually play in those trophies, in those tournaments. Like that player the midfield, the Croatian guy, right?
Yeah, Nico Seger. Yeah, man, brand new like acquisition, dual national, plays for Hadchuk Split. Big signing, right? Like, man, he was playing at NMRP like a couple years back, and
That's crazy.
you know now he's on Canada, right? So shout out
to Marsh, man. I love you. We love you.
Yeah.
At the footy culture.
Go Canada, man.
I think that
Wraps it up.
Ends off our stream there. We would like to thank Chofi for today. We'll give him a little round of applause. Good job, Chofs.
Thanks for the services.
Thanks for the services.
Napoli sucks though. I'm sorry.
Napoli stinks.
Napoli's
They got
coming for the
Conte.
Scudetto.
But again, thanks y'all for listening. Thanks to all our listeners that
Audio listeners?
I love
listeners.
the audio listeners. I know C's, you're listening.
Yeah, we
You
love
always
the audio
watch all of them. So special shout out. I know you're listening right now.
Shout out to the boys, the homies.
Special
Make sure to
shout out.
like, comment, subscribe.
You know who we are.
And Matt, who are we?
We the culture, man.
We
With
the
that,
culture.
yo.
See you laditos and laditas.
Ciao,
Ladders.
ciao. Deuces.